Represented by the gold and blue D20 is going to be the Mezzodemon Warmongers, and they are bringing along Jotun. They have the following abilities. Poison Cloud. When a Mezzodemon Warmonger attacks a common figure, add 1 to its attack value. And Exoskeleton. At the start of the game, place 1 copper exoskeleton marker on a Mezzodemon Warmonger's army card for each Mezzodemon Warmonger figure in your army. After a Mezzodemon Warmonger rolls defense dice against a normal attack, you may remove 1 exoskeleton marker from its army card and ignore all wounds inflicted by that attack. Jotun has Wild Swing Special Attack. Range 1, Attack 4. Choose a figure to attack. Any figures adjacent to the chosen figure are also affected by the Wild Swing Special Attack. Roll attack dice once for all affected figures. Each figure rolls defense dice separately. Jotun cannot be affected by his own Wild Swing Special Attack. And throw 14. After moving and before attacking, choose 1 small or medium non-flying figure adjacent to Jotun. Roll a 20-sided die. If you roll a 14 or higher, you may throw the figure by placing it on an empty space within 4 spaces of Jotun. The figure must land within clear sight of Jotun. After the figure is placed, roll the 20-sided die for throwing damage. If you roll an 11 or higher, the thrown figure receives 2 wounds. If the figure is thrown onto a level higher than the height of Jotun or onto water... Thanks, Kitty. Do not roll for throwing damage. The thrown figure does not take any leaving engagement attacks. Represented by the blue D20 is going to be the Templar Cavalry, and they are bringing along Charos. They have the following abilities. Galloping Charge. A Templar Cavalry Knight receives 2 additional attack dice when attacking a figure that was at least 4 clear sight spaces away from the knight at the start of his turn. Dismiss the Rabble. When rolling defense dice against an adjacent attacking small or medium squad figures, Templar Cavalry Knights receive 1 additional defense die. Righteous Smite. When attacking an opponent's figure who follows Utgar, Templar Cavalry Knights receive 1 additional attack die. And Charos. Counterstrike. When rolling defense dice against a normal attack from an adjacent attacking figure, all excess shields count as unblockable hits on the attacking figure. And Flying. When counting spaces for... Do I really need to read this? No. Today's map marks the end of the Wizards of the Coast dungeon maps. So we are heading back out of the dungeons with this map, Valkrill's Wellspring. We have 2 glyphs that are symbol side up, and this map is so named after a Valkyrie general that was introduced by Wizards of the Coast, then unceremoniously killed off by Renegade Game Studios when he reached a "you can't legally use him because we're Wizards of the Coast and we don't want you to" agreement, I guess, of sorts with Renegade Game Studios. So Valkrill forever banished to 4 army cards unless someone wants to go through the legal hurdles to make Valkrill back. He has 4 common army cards. That is the extent of his presence in Heroscape, besides being dead in the lore. Alright, rolling for initiative. We've got 15 to 11. The Templar Cavalry are going to go first with a movement of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we've got the Glyph of Feleron. Glyph removal. Well, let's just get rid of that. And get inside, because now the wind is picking up and these figures will not stay still. Alright, we're going to continue this game inside, because then I can do the typical background stuff on the table here, like Battle Masters and, you know, stuff that is extra to the game, but maybe somebody will take notice of in the peripherals of the video. But it's going to be nice and warm in here, and I can also use the counters for the Mezzodemon Warmongers, because I didn't want to drop those bad boys out in the snow. Not quite sure what I was thinking. I guess I just thought the snowfall looked nice. Anyway, we're going to continue here, and this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I don't know if I can do that. We're not going to do that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll stop there. We don't want to give the Mezzodemons height. And that was order marker number 1. Order marker number 1 for them is going to be... I have X. Okay, well, doesn't matter. Movement of 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, I don't want to move that one instead, since I only get 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put that one there. Now here's going to be a little bit of a change, and because the table is going to be looking a little different, I made a mistake and I'm refilming. But we're going to do order marker number 2, Templar Cavalry, who seek to be the battle master themselves this match. And they're going to have to go all out, methinks, to take out these Mezzodemons. Here's the problem. These exoskeleton order markers prevent normal attacks, pretty much. They're basically like another 8 Mezzodemons, making a squad of 2 feel like a squad of 4, but just without losing positioning. And Charos can bypass that with Counter-Strike, but sending your hero out, especially when Jotun is still available, that's begging for Charos to die. So we're going to try and save Charos till the end of the match. We're going to try and take advantage of Dismiss the Rabble and Galloping Charge for clear sight spaces for the extra attack dice. We're going to move this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I know it's an attack up, but I'm hoping that Galloping Charge will ensure at least one of those exoskeleton markers goes away. So we will get an attack right across, nope, here to here, which is going to be 3 normally, 2 for Galloping Charge, and don't want to knock over Charos. And that is going to be 2. They have a defense of 3. And there's 1 more for height, actually. No, nothing. So we will lose an exoskeleton marker on that. Oh, not height, shadow, because we did the attack there. Same thing. We'll do an attack up right there. Galloping Charge. 3 plus 2 for Galloping Charge. And that is going to be 2. And again, 3 defense plus 1 for height. And 1. We'll lose another exoskeleton. But the great thing is we don't lose any positioning on these Mezzodemons. Okay, order marker number 2 on the Mezzodemon Warmongers. We are going to do something dumb, but there's only 6 of them, so we're going to give up an attack to position some more Mezzodemons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one will go there, and this one will get an attack down probably. But do I want to do that? Probably from right here, get an attack down, right down. Yeah, we're going to do that right here. I got your head in a box right here. So we're going to get an attack down, which is going to be 3 normally, plus 1 for height, plus 1 for poison cloud, because these are common units. And we will do 4. Ooh, that's going to be bad for him. 3 normally, plus 1 for dismiss the rabble. And that is blank. Rabble not dismissed. Okay, order marker number 3 on the Templar Cavalry. And if they have any hope of winning with these exoskeleton order markers, they have to go full Charles the Hammer Martel mode. They have to go all out. They have to go full tilt. They have to charge in and hope that their Galloping Charge and Dismiss the Rabble can keep them alive. First off, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to keep the shadow. We don't want to do necessarily an attack up. It is better to always throw more attacks, but we're going to try and keep one alive here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do we want to do that? Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, we'll do that. And now we will do no Galloping Geezer bonus this time, but we will get an attack across right there. That's going to be 3. And there's 3. It's got a defensive 3 plus 1 for shadow. And only 1. We lose an exoskeleton marker, but exoskeleton, thank you. Now, not exactly making a lot of moves here because this is just not moving fast enough for the Templar Cavalry. But we want to... Oh no, Charles, what happened? I'm sorry. We got essentially 5 extra Mezzodemons here. Yeah, I think that's where we've got to sit. So, order marker number whatever on the Mezzodemon Warmongers. Okay, this is a good choke point, so I'm willing to try and give up another exoskeleton order marker to keep 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, moving up some Mezzodemons. We'll just move that one there. We'll get an attack down. It's going to be 3 normally, plus 1 for height, plus 1 for poison cloud. That is going to be 4, and he's got a defense for 3 normally, plus 1 for dismiss the rabble. Wait! And plus 1 for shadow. Because he's not huge, he benefits from it. And he benefits from nothing. He's dead. So, yeah. Dead. I gotta admit, things are looking a little dire for the Templar Cavalry here. That is the round, so we'll just set up order markers again. And again, we could go all out with Charos and try and kill some of these Mezzodemons, but now we might as well use up the cavalry because they're already too far gone. I think I might have handed this game to the Mezzodemons now. Might not even need Jotun. That is going to be 19 to 10. Mezzodemons are first. Order marker number X. Well, we are going to go all out here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll stop that one there, and then we'll probably get an attack right there as well. So, first, we will get an attack across right here. That's going to be 3 normally, plus 1 for poison cloud. And that is going to be 3. And 3 normally, plus 1 for dismiss the shadow, or dismiss the rabble, and 1 for shadow. And 1. Still not enough. Dun dun dun. Now we'll get an attack across right there. That's going to be 3 normally, plus 1 for poison cloud. And that is just 1. Interesting. So we've got 3 normally, 1 for shadow. And, oops, forgot. And 1 for dismiss the rabble. Never mind, he's still dead. 1 was enough. And now I went all in on the order markers thinking they could last at least 2 order markers. Probably wasted time on Charos. This guy just sitting back here choosing to skulk rather than get up there and fight. Which, before I move this guy, this is a cut where you might have been able to see one of the mistakes that I made. I used the Mezzodemons as a 3-figure squad at least once or twice. I don't know why, but anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll be able to get a galloping charge there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's dumb. That's dumb. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that way we can at least benefit from the shadow. We'll get an attack across right there. And that is going to be 3 plus 2 for dismiss the rabble. And, ooh, 3. Not bad, not bad. 3 normally, plus 1 for shadow. And only 1 exoskeleton marker down. Alright, I may have called this ability Dismiss the Rabble more than once or twice, but Galloping Charge adds this 2 to this 3 for 5 total. That's 2 results. Mezzodemon Warmonger has a defense of 3, and that is 2. No need to waste an exoskeleton order marker here. Ugh. Okay, order marker number 1 on this side is going to be the Mezzodemon Warmongers. And we will go 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll stop that one there. And we'll get an attack across at this guy first, in the shadow. Alright, first attack across is there. 3 plus 1 for Poison Cloud. And that is 2. He's got 3 normally, 1 for Shadow, 1 for Dismiss the Rabble. And that is 2. Defended. Alright. Next attack is going to be right there, and it's going to be an attack down. 3 normally, plus 1 for Poison Cloud, plus 1 for Height. And that is only going to be 1. Great. 3, plus 1 for Dismiss the Rabble. And blanks it! Ooh, lethal. Not what I was expecting at all. And sorry, that was order marker number 2, technically, on the Mezzodemons. I had forgot from my cut that I already did that. So anyway, it is order marker number 2 on the Templar Cavalry. Alright, order marker number 2. this Templar Cavalry is not going to be able to kill all of these Mezzodemons himself, so we're going to try a leaving engagement attack just to get an attack of height. So before we even finish the movement, let's roll for leaving engagement attack, and 1. And just like that, he has been shoved off of his mortal coil and perishes. And that is a waste of a 3rd order marker. So we are going to go right to the 3rd order marker for the Mezzodemon Warmongers. And we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll stop there. And at order marker number 3, which is nothing. That makes order marker management easier for the next round. It's just going to be Charos. And we will do that. And set these up again, maybe? I don't know. Let me analyze this. Yeah, we're actually going to go full Jotun this round. And we have 6-4, and it's going to be Charos first. The Templar Cavalry may have considered themselves a paragon of military might, but a bunch of demon bugs decided to show them what for and put that name to the test. And it seems as though they came up short. We are going to do order marker number 1 on Charos. I said I'm not going to need Jotun, but yeah, we're just going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are slow. So, yeah, order marker number 1, or X, or whatever you want to call it, is Jotun. He's got a movement of 6. He's faster than a flying dragon. More powerful than a locomotive. Faster than a speeding bullet. Superman. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He does not benefit from shadow because he is huge. But I want to get this game going here. Charos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to stop there and get an attack across on Jotun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also not benefiting from shadow. And that is going to be 2. Jotun has a defense of 4. And blocked. Well, Jotun, how do you respond? With 8 dice. However, that was dumb to put Charos there because I'm going to stay engaged here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll just do a flip. And we'll do an attack down there. You're Spider-Man. Do a flip. 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 1 for height. And that is a grip of skulls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 to Charos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're guaranteed a hit. No counterattack. How many can you prevent? So, you prevent 2. You get 4 damage. You are not... There we go. Order marker number 3. Charos is going to take a leaving engagement attack. 2 of them. Do I want to do that? Because I could fly, get a height attack. He's got 5 life left. It's probably not worth it, but he's one figure by himself, and there's still a whole squad. So we're going to... Oh, that would be 3 leaving engagement attacks. It is not worth it. Let's get an attack on Jotun. Actually, yeah, there's still exoskeleton order markers. I'd killed Charos putting him here. And that is going to be nothing on Jotun. Okay, order marker number 3. Jotun. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8 normally, 1 for height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost the maximum amount of damage. 1, 3, 4, 5. 5 defense. And you only block 1 of it. You get 7 more. You're beyond dead. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And just the ceremonial 7. Goodbye, Ruby Tuesday. Charos is dead, and this match is over. So good job, Mezzodemons. You can click that one back to your master with your mandibles of... Or do you have teeth? I don't know. You have both. Whatever. You're a Mezzodemon, not to be defined by the human mind. Good job. Let's take a look at the stats. Here are the stats of the season as they currently sit. For some reason, that white paint that I put on here to cover up my previous mistake is rejecting the bronze Sharpie that I used for Valkrill. But Valkrill gets a victory, Jandar gets a loss, and one of two squares now down there represents Valkrill, who... These Mezzodemons are pretty good, although, as you can see, once special attacks or special kills and stuff, they can just skip over that exoskeleton. Sorry, Charos, you tried.